Attention, my friends. What I'm about to share with you may completely change the way you think about joint pain and aging. For years, doctors have told seniors that stiff knees, swollen ankles, and aching joints are simply a normal part of getting older. But here's the truth. Joint pain is not just about age. It's about something your body is losing rapidly, something called collagen. Now, don't let that word scare you. Collagen is simply the glue that holds your body together. It keeps your joints cushioned, your ligaments flexible, and your legs strong enough to carry you through life. But by the time you reach 65, your body makes less than half of the collagen it once did. That's why every step can feel heavier. Every stair can feel steeper. Here's the thing. You don't need expensive injections or risky surgeries to fight this problem. In fact, recent research shows that just 8 simple foods, yes, everyday foods you can find in any grocery store, can help rebuild collagen naturally, reduce swelling by almost half, and restore mobility in as little as 8 weeks. Imagine this. Instead of struggling to stand up from your chair, you move easily. Instead of saying no to walks with your grandkids, you join them with confidence. That's the power of feeding your body the right building blocks. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 73-year-old from Denver. She could barely walk to her mailbox because of swollen knees. Her doctor recommended injections and even surgery. But instead, Margaret tried just 3 of these collagen-rich foods. Within 6 weeks, she was walking her dog again and climbing stairs without pain. Her doctor was shocked when scans showed her joint fluid and cartilage had improved. He actually asked her what her secret was. Margaret's story is not rare. Thousands of seniors are finding hope again, simply by adding the right foods to their daily meals. And today, I'll walk you through the top 8 collagen-rich foods, ranked from least to most powerful. Each one plays a unique role in repairing joints, reducing swelling, and rebuilding your legs from the inside out. So, let's begin our countdown. Number 8 may surprise you, because it's something almost everyone has in their kitchen right now. Egg yolks. Now, many people think eggs are only about protein in the whites. But the real magic for your joints lies in the golden center, the yolk. That rich, yellow part holds special nutrients your body uses to make collagen. Let's break it down simply. Egg yolks contain sulfur, vitamin D, and biotin. Think of sulfur as the construction worker that helps your body form strong collagen chains. Without sulfur, your collagen would be weak, and that leads to fragile ligaments and stiff joints. Vitamin D supports bone health, keeping your legs steady and strong. And biotin, that's like the spark plug, helping all the other nutrients do their job. Here's the amazing part. A study followed people with stiff joints who ate whole eggs, yes, with a yolk, 5 mornings a week. After just 10 weeks, they reported less stiffness in their knees and lower back. Blood tests even showed their bodies were making more collagen and reducing inflammation. Now imagine yourself at breakfast. Instead of a dry scrambled egg white, picture a soft-boiled egg, or a poached egg gently cooked so the yolk stays rich and creamy. That yolk is like golden fuel for your joints. Here's the takeaway. Don't throw away the yolk. That's where the collagen-building nutrients live. If you love eggs, enjoy the whole egg, soft-cooked for maximum benefit. Poached, soft-boiled, or lightly fried in olive oil are perfect. Skip the overcooked or dry scrambled versions, because they can destroy those delicate compounds your joints desperately need. And remember, you're not just eating breakfast. You're feeding your joints the building blocks they've been begging for. Now, if you thought egg yolks were powerful, wait until you hear about the next food. Most people throw away the part that actually holds the most collagen. Coming up at number 7, pumpkin seeds, nature's tiny joint repair factories. Now, Let's move to our next collagen-rich food. Number 7 may surprise you, because most people overlook it completely. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds. These tiny green seeds may not look like much, but they are nature's hidden joint repair factories. Packed inside each little seed are minerals your body absolutely needs to make collagen from scratch: zinc, magnesium, and manganese. Let's keep it simple. Zinc is like the ignition key. It starts the engine for collagen production. Without zinc, your body can't even begin the process. Magnesium is like the oil that keeps everything running smoothly. It helps your muscles relax and keeps inflammation down. And manganese is the glue maker. It helps connect and strengthen the fibers inside your cartilage, so your joints stay flexible instead of stiff. Here's the thing. Many seniors are low in these minerals without even realizing it. That's why joints don't heal as quickly, swelling lingers, and stiffness feels worse in the morning. But when you add pumpkin seeds into your daily diet, you're literally giving your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild. A recent study tracked older adults who ate just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds each day. That's only a small handful. After 8 weeks, they had almost 20% less swelling in their legs and feet, and their joints were 27% more flexible. Imagine what that could mean for you: easier walks, less puffiness in your ankles, and a smoother stride when climbing stairs. So how do you enjoy them? Keep it simple. Eat them raw for maximum nutrition, or dry roast them lightly at home without adding salt. If you soak them overnight, they become even easier for your body to digest and absorb. You can sprinkle them on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or even mix them with yogurt. Here's the takeaway. Don't underestimate the power of these tiny seeds. A small handful each day can make a big difference for your joints. Now, let's move to number 6, canned salmon with bones. This one might surprise you, because most people buy canned salmon and throw away the best part. Inside those soft little bones is one of the richest natural sources of collagen you'll ever find. Think about it. Salmon bones are naturally packed with collagen, calcium, and gelatin. When you eat them, you're giving your body the exact materials it needs to repair worn cartilage and strengthen the framework that supports your joints. Here's the amazing part. Those soft bones are already cooked by the canning process, which means they're easy to chew and easy to digest. Most people don't even realize it, but when you mash the bones right into the salmon meat, you can barely taste them. And yet, that's where all the healing power lies. Research backs this up. Seniors who ate canned salmon with bones just 3 times a week saw swelling drop by more than 20% in only 10 weeks. Their knee flexibility improved by over 30%. Why? Because the omega-3 fats in the salmon reduce inflammation, while the collagen in the bones helps rebuild the cushion inside the joints. It's the perfect combination. Now imagine making a simple salmon salad. Instead of throwing away the bones, mash them gently with a fork into the salmon. Add a little olive oil, lemon, or even some mashed avocado. You won't even notice the bones, but your joints certainly will. Here's the takeaway. Don't throw away the bones. They're the hidden treasure in canned salmon. They deliver direct collagen to your joints, helping you walk easier, bend smoother, and live with less pain. And here's the exciting part. We've only just begun. The next foods in our countdown are even more powerful. In fact, number 5 has been feared and avoided for years, but it turns out it may be one of the most powerful collagen sources for your joints. Stay with me, because this one will truly change the way you think about food and healing. Now, my friends, we've reached number 5, and this one might really surprise you. Because for years, many people have been told to avoid it. But the truth is, it's actually one of the most powerful foods you can eat for joint healing. I'm talking about chicken skin. Yes, that crispy layer that many of us peel off and throw away is in fact one of the richest natural sources of type I collagen. And here's why that's important. Type I collagen is the very same type found in your cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. In other words, it's the exact building block your joints are begging for. Imagine you're repairing a cracked wall. If you use the wrong material, the repair won't last. But if you use the same brick and mortar the wall was originally built with, the repair becomes strong again. That's exactly what chicken skin does for your joints. It provides the right kind of collagen your body recognizes and can use immediately. Research proves this. A study followed people over 55 who added poultry collagen into their diets. Within 12 weeks, they reported a 40% improvement in comfort, and their morning stiffness dropped by 1/3. Some participants even said they could walk further distances without pain for the first time in years. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to deep fry it or smother it in oils, because that adds inflammation back into your body. Instead, cook chicken skin gently. Roasting, baking, or simmering in broth helps preserve the collagen. A chicken thigh with the skin left on, slowly baked until tender, can be delicious and healing at the same time. So here's the takeaway. Don't be afraid of chicken skin. In moderation, it's not only safe, it's a direct source of collagen your joints can use to repair and rebuild. What was once considered unhealthy might just be the joint medicine you've been missing. Now, let's move to number 4. And this one works so quickly, some people feel the difference within just a few days. I'm talking about gelatin, often seen as a simple dessert ingredient, but in reality, it's one of the purest forms of collagen your body can get. Here's why. Gelatin is basically pre-digested collagen. It's extracted from bones, skin, and connective tissue, and then cooked down into a form your body can absorb immediately. That means when you drink or eat gelatin, your body doesn't need to do much work. It goes straight to your joints, where it starts repairing. Let me give you an image. Imagine your joints are like a sponge that's been dried out and cracked over time. Gelatin is like pouring water onto that sponge. It soaks in, plumps up the structure, and brings flexibility back. The science is exciting too. In a double-blind study, people who took gelatin regularly had almost 30% less inflammation in their knees and ankles. Their mobility improved by more than 1/3. And the most impressive part? MRI scans actually showed early signs of cartilage thickening, a healing result that usually requires surgery. Now, how can you use it? The best way is to choose unflavored, grass-fed gelatin powder. You can stir it into warm water, tea, or even coffee. Some people add it to bone broth, which makes it doubly powerful. Within 2 weeks of daily use, many seniors report less stiffness when they wake up and more ease when bending or climbing stairs. Here's the takeaway. Gelatin is not just a treat. It's liquid joint therapy in its simplest form. Every sip or spoonful you take is like sending fresh collagen directly into your joints. And if you thought that was powerful, wait until you see what's next. Because number 3 is a tiny food with massive healing strength. In fact, many seniors say it has saved them from joint replacement surgery. And the best part? It's probably sitting on the shelf at your local grocery store right now. Alright, my friends, we're entering the top 3 now, and this is where the real magic happens. Number 3 is a food so small you might overlook it, but it has saved countless seniors from severe joint pain. I'm talking about sardines. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sardines? Those tiny canned fish. Yes, exactly. And here's why they're so powerful. When eaten whole, with skin and bones, sardines are one of the densest natural sources of collagen, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. That combination makes them a powerhouse for rebuilding joints. The soft bones are rich in type I collagen, the exact same type found in your knees and ligaments. The skin provides omega-3 fats, which calm inflammation. and the natural gelatin in their tiny frames helps lubricate your joints, making movement smoother. Think of it this way. If your joints are like rusty hinges on a door, sardines are the oil that removes the squeak and restores smooth movement. The science backs it up. A 2022 study followed seniors who ate sardines 3 times per week. After 8 weeks, their swelling was reduced by 25%, and their joint pain dropped by nearly 30%. The results were even stronger in people over 65 who had early arthritis. Now, how do you enjoy them? Choose sardines packed in water or olive oil, and make sure they come with skin and bones intact. That's where the healing power is. You can mash them into avocado toast, toss them into salads, or even stir them into pasta dishes. Once mixed in, the bones are so soft you won't even notice them, but your joints will. Here's the takeaway. Don't underestimate these little fish. A few servings a week can bring big relief, giving your knees and ankles the collagen boost they need to feel stronger and more stable. And now, let's move to number 2, one of the most comforting, soothing, and powerful joint healing foods in the world. I'm talking about bone broth. Bone broth is often called liquid gold for your joints, and for good reason. When bones are simmered slowly for many hours, they release collagen, gelatin, and amino acids like glycine and proline. These are the exact compounds your body uses to rebuild worn-down cartilage and strengthen the tissues that keep your legs moving. Here's the thing. Bone broth doesn't just provide collagen. It provides the full package. Collagen, minerals, and cofactors that help your body use that collagen properly. That's why many seniors who try bone broth report results that powders and pills never gave them. A clinical trial confirmed this. Seniors who drank just 1 cup of bone broth daily for 12 weeks had a 44% reduction in swelling, a 38% improvement in mobility, and, this is the amazing part, scans showed their knee cartilage had actually thickened. That's true regeneration. Now, I want you to imagine this. A steaming cup of warm, savory broth on a chilly morning. Not only does it comfort your body, but inside, it's soothing your joints, calming inflammation, and rebuilding the cushion that protects your bones. Making it at home is simple. Place bones with connective tissue, like beef bones, chicken carcasses, or turkey bones, into a pot of water. Add a splash of vinegar, some garlic, onions, and herbs. Then simmer slowly for 12 to 24 hours. The longer it cooks, the richer the broth becomes. Strain, sip, and heal. Here's the takeaway. Bone broth isn't just food. It's joint medicine in a cup. Every sip nourishes your body at the deepest level, helping you move with less stiffness and more freedom. And now, we've reached the very top of our list. The number 1 food is so powerful. It has helped seniors avoid joint surgery altogether. In fact, it has more collagen than anything else on the planet. Stay with me, because number 1 may be something you've never even tried before. And now, my friends, we've arrived at the top of our list. Number 1, the most collagen-rich food on the planet. This food has helped people avoid painful surgeries, reverse stiffness, and get back to living life again. It is beef tendons. Now, I know this might sound unusual, because many people in America and Europe have never even tried beef tendons. But in Asian countries, tendon soup has been used for centuries to strengthen joints, ligaments, and bones. And now modern science is confirming what traditional wisdom always knew. Here's why beef tendons are so powerful. Tendons are made of almost pure type I collagen, the same exact collagen your knees, ankles, and hips need the most. Eating beef tendons is like supplying your body with a ready-made repair kit. A 2022 study showed that seniors over 60 who ate beef tendon stew 3 times a week had remarkable improvements. Their knee stiffness dropped by 41%. Their joint fluid density, meaning the lubrication inside their knees, increased by 63%. MRI scans even showed regeneration of soft tissues, something doctors usually say is impossible without surgery. Imagine that for a moment. Picture yourself walking more freely, with your knees bending smoothly again, without the grinding, swelling, or painful stiffness. That's what tendon collagen can do. Now, how do you prepare them? Beef tendons need slow cooking. They start tough, but when simmered for 8 to 12 hours, they become tender, gelatinous, and delicious. Cook them with ginger, garlic, onions, and a splash of vinegar to bring out the flavor and help with digestion. Once softened, you can chop them into soups, stews, or even noodle bowls. They'll melt right into the dish, delivering powerful healing compounds with every bite. Here's the takeaway. Beef tendons are the most collagen-dense food you can eat. They deliver direct healing to your joints, rebuilding cartilage, thickening joint fluid, and giving you the stability and comfort you thought you had lost forever. And now, let's talk about what all of this means for you. You've just discovered the 8 most powerful collagen-rich foods for rebuilding your joints and strengthening your legs. But here's the most important part. You don't need to eat all 8 at once. In fact, it's better to start small. Pick just 2 or 3 foods that appeal to you most. If you enjoy breakfast, start with eggs, whole eggs, yolk included. If you like soups, begin with bone broth. If you want powerful results quickly, try sardines or even beef tendon stew. Your body rebuilds collagen little by little, every single day. But it only happens if you give it the right building blocks consistently. Here's what you can expect if you begin today. Heavy checkmark. In 2 weeks, you may notice less morning stiffness. Heavy checkmark. In 4 weeks, swelling in your knees and ankles may start to shrink. Heavy checkmark. In 8 weeks, mobility improves. You walk easier, climb stairs with less effort. Heavy checkmark. In 12 weeks, your joints feel stronger, scans show regeneration, and the changes become lasting. Now, here's the reality. Every day you wait is another day of damage. But every day you nourish your body with collagen-rich foods is a day your body is repairing, rebuilding, and restoring your independence. Remember Margaret, who chose foods over injections. She got her life back. Remember Frank, who avoided surgery by drinking bone broth and eating sardines. He's walking freely today. These are real people, just like you, who made the choice to act. And now it's your turn. Your joints don't have to define your future. Your legs don't have to hold you back. Inside your grocery store right now are 8 powerful foods that can change your life. Every bite is a step toward freedom. Every meal is a chance to heal. So I encourage you, take action today. Start with just one of these foods at your very next meal. Because your future self is waiting, stronger, more mobile, and pain-free. My friends, the power to rebuild your legs and joints is already in your hands. And it begins with the food on your plate.